Dizzy Crafter again here with yet another haul from Crafty Stash. I keep calling it Crafty Stash, it's Craft Stash, but to me it's Crafty Stash. And they had another deal where you stretch and save on the website. So of course, me being me, cannot resist. I really need to stay off my emails because I'm running out of space rapidly. And I'm meant to be saving for my up and coming wedding, so I need to stop, but I can't help myself. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting, let's get on with this lovely haul. Well, that didn't go to plan for me at all. I basically ended up filming the whole thing, and then when I went to press stop recording, it had said my memory card was full, but rather than me fishing out to see what stamps I'd shown you, it means we'll refilm the whole thing. Sadly, one item that was most important to me did not arrive. I'm guessing they've run out of stock, and it was a distress oxide, and it's the only one I'm missing, and it's driving me crazy. It just feels like the universe is against me to say you are not going to have a complete collection of these oxides, because I've messed up several times. When I finally got to the bottom of it, which one I was missing, I've ordered it and then it's not turned up, but hey ho, hopefully Craft Stash may send it forward it on to me. They probably won't, they'll probably just refund me the money, which is somewhat disappointing because it's something I really want. So I'm just gonna have to bite my teeth and try and find somewhere else that sells it. But the trouble is, I get on these websites and then I end up spending way more than what I intended to, just for the sake of an ink pad. So anyway, enough of me waffling. Let me share all this lovely Lavinia stuff I got, plus some other bits. But as you can see, it is Lavinia. I've gone Lavinia crazy. I don't know why. I just have fallen in love with these stamps and what you can achieve with them. You look at them and you think, what could you do with them? And there's just so much you can do. So the first one we've got here is the fairy orbs, and you get 3 in this one, so they're all separated. And I have actually got the pound orbs as well, so that would be really cool. But I really like these ones because there's a lot more detail in this stamp. As you can see, there's like orbs within orbs, so I just love that. And then we've got King Hopkins. Now I just love this little guy, he is so darn cute. Frogs definitely is not normally my thing, but I just love him sitting there on his rock with his don't even know what you call this, but his stick. It's not called a stick obviously, but I don't know what it's called. But I do love this guy. I just think he's so adorable, and I just need to find somebody now that loves frogs so I can make them a card with this. Then we've got the musical notes in small. Now they do a larger version, but I just thought I've got the small one and see if I can actually make this bigger anyway for myself. I'm sure I can because it looks simple enough design, and you get 4 stamps in here, lots of musical notes. So yes, super excited to try that one out. Then we've got fairy toadstool. I mean, how darn cute is this? It is lovely. Then we've got a little fairy, and her name is Quinn. She looks like she's sat on the floor, but I'm guessing we could pop her on top of this toadstool here, and lots of other things that Lavinia do. Then I desperately needed some tree stamps. I thought I had some, but I don't know if I've misplaced them or not. Not Lavinia, but other tree stamps. Maybe they're in my Christmas stash. I don't know, because I do keep everything separate from that. So I thought, right, I'm definitely going to need to get some tree stamps. And this one is the birch. Now, yes, this is bare, but you could fill this up. I have the pound, lots of pound leaves stamps, and you can fill that up in all different colours. It just look lovely. So you could do them in greens and that in the summer months. You could make them autumnal, just fantastic. Or you could just leave it like this, all nice and bare, put some snow on it for a winter tree. Talking about trees, we've got another one here, and this one is hazel. I just feel like there's so much detail in this one, like with the spikes going off everywhere. A proper witch's brew, that one reminds me of. Then we've got Bella, which is a lovely cute stamp that she is on some bluebells. And then we've got some foliage, and this is called bramble. You can use this all different ways, so it's not like designated for this way. You could have it that way, you could have it coming down. There's just so many different ways you could use these stamps. And then we've got, I'm going to probably say it wrong, but Lilium. I won't say it Lillian, but it's not, it's Lilium. But like I said, I probably am still saying it wrong. And this is lovely free flowers. And then we've got the floral wreath, and you've got 3 stamps in this. I've been watching lots of Lavinia, lots of Joe Rice, making the wreaths out of these style stamps, and I just cannot wait to get started to have a play. Definitely, they look so easy and festive and quick, so really good for batch making cards, so definitely going to be using that. Then we've got the silhouette foliage, so this is really nice, really good filler ones. And who could not want these adorable hares? And these are wild hares set in small. Now I'm after I think it may be a hare or a rabbit, but he's literally stood up on his hind legs. Now this is stood up, but he's really stood up, so that probably in my next, like if I buy something again, that will definitely be on my list to buy. Then we've got the witch's hat. Now I don't tend to do Halloween or anything, but I love this witch's hat, and it kind of gave me the Harry Potter vibes. I don't know what the hat is called, but it's the one where they choose whether you're in Slytherin and stuff like that. So I just thought that was a really cool hat to have. Then we've got Bogart, and now I bought Bogart so he could go with King, what was his name now? I've forgotten his name. I'm not doing too well, am I? I want to say King Hopper, but it wasn't, was it? Hopkins. I got Stranger Things on my mind. So yeah, I felt like these two could go really well together, because he's sat up, perched up on these rocks, and he could just be in the pond or the sea life. Now I don't know if the frogs or the toads, but I don't know the difference. I'm probably guessing toads, but who cares? I love them. So, and then we've got some woodland fern in there. Then I had to get some of the houses, because why not? I just thought we need to be able to complete some pictures and stuff with some houses in. And this is the Bumble Lodge. This is so darn adorable. I'm in love with this one. And I actually watched a video with Joe Rice using this one yesterday, and I fell in love with it. So I probably try to recreate. Nowhere near going to be as good as Joe Rice's, but I can try, can't I? And then we've got Wren, who's a lovely fairy here. And then we have Layla. Now you might think these are 2 exact same stamps, but they're not. Both mainly they're facing totally different ways anyway. And if you look closely, the arms are in different positions, the legs are in different positions, and the hair are in different positions. So like people who don't craft, they don't get it. Like they'll just see that and think, oh, it's the same. Why have you got the same stamp twice? I didn't buy the same stamp twice. And then we've got the wild berry wreath. So this is another one of those wreath ones, and you can mix them all in and use both, like more than one wreath to go in, intertwining with each other. And then we have the bellflower, the bellflower vine. Now I have actually got the bellflower pound stamp, so that will really coordinate really well with them, and I probably put that pound stamp in with this packaging just so they're together, because I'm more likely to use them together. And then we have forest cap, and this, I can't get it down. I tried to get it down when I was recording before and it will not go down, but it's a really large forest cap toadstool. Love it, absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got Noof. How cute is this cat? I mean, he's ginormous, like, but I just think he is so adorable. He's definitely a scaredy cat there, isn't he? His hair's on standby. So definitely funny character. And then we got the Elements Lavinia stamp ink pads, which I would have bought all of them, but I just got the ones that was in stock because I like to say the deal was too good. But I have purchased another order with another company, buying some other Lavinias, which you will see. So I will actually have the complete collection, hopefully. They've got everyone in stock. So the first thing we've got is henna. Lovely colours. I cannot wait to see how they turn out, because when I've been watching the videos, there's some beautiful colours they do. And then we've got Merlot. Then we got Lime Punch, Sundance, Bermuda, Sahara, Paprika, Mulberry, Truffle, and the last one is Russet Orange. Now, the good thing about the Lavinia ink pads is that there isn't a great amount of them. So if you are a collector like me, you'll be able to get them pretty easily, and they're not that expensive. So that's a really good point. Like I say, with the distress oxides, there's like 70 of them, well 69 oxides and 70 inks, so that's an awful lot to buy. I've just been very lucky with my purchases of the oxides, and plus my dear friend passed me some of hers as well, so I have been extremely lucky to being able to get my collection so good and so quickly. And then the last thing that was on in my haul was this Simply Made Crafts by Ellen Griffin, and it's album reinforcing paper. Now apparently you cannot tear this paper at all. If you want to cut it, you need to use scissors or a guillotine. And I got this because my last mini album I made, I don't know if you've seen it, but it should be up on my channel. I'd actually constructed the whole thing, and decorated it, and as I'm like moving the pages to put things in, I'd noticed on the spine that it was starting to kind of come away, which is somewhat disappointing because I couldn't take the whole thing apart to redo again. I just didn't have the time. So hopefully this will help that, because obviously when you get an interactive mini album, lots of people are looking in it, especially once they've filled it up with the photographs and stuff. So it's going to get a lot of managing. This will help that, so that it won't crack, it won't split, and it will keep the book in one piece. So it's mainly to be used on the outer cover of the mini albums. So I cannot wait to give that a try and see how I get on with them. But that is literally my haul, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I've really enjoyed getting lots more comments, and gosh, I'm blown away with the subscriber count. It just keeps going up and up and up, and I just, yeah, thank you so much. Like, I love it. It's just fantastic. I'm loving being commenting back into with yous, and making friends and crafty friends are really like the best friends to have, because we're always here to help each other out. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and thanks again for watching, and I shall hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.